Good evening, lady. Good evening, germs and monsters and ghouls, all alike. For this very special episode of Lights Camera Rant, we have a very special guest, and this is our very first Halloween special. And I wouldn't have this special without a very special guest. We have the Couch Cowards podcast joining us for this special episode. How are you going, guys?
God. Wow. Do I got a spooky noise?
Oh,
Hello!
Yeah, got him! That was spooky!
Greetings, Earthlings. It's Halloween!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bazinga!
we got him.
And who else have we got with us?
Hey, Lee. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
I'm nervous up here. I love the live scrolling banner. I feel like I'm on the news. Yeah, I seen the car accident. I'm sorry.
It was my fault.
It was my fault.
Whoa.
My ball fell into the road. I didn't mean it. But guys, welcome everybody.
And
to-
introduce our other
Yeah.
freaky, scary guest.
We have
Hannah.
one
Hey
more.
guys.
Spooky Hannah.
Hey.
This is Hannah, the spookiest person we know. Ghost hunter, ghost slayer, ghost everything.
Ghost extraordinaire.
They do call me H. Holmes Paranormal. I'm a paranormal investigator.
That's
H
it.
Haunts
And have been for many,
Paranormal,
many
baby.
years.
That's
Which
it.
is so cool.
Fuck yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, and, that's
Lee.
and that's exactly why I thought it'd be a Halloween special. You three have to be the best people for this. I couldn't do this with anybody else except for you
thank
guys.
Lee.
Very kind.
Thank you, Lee.
You're
Lee,
the man.
do you believe in ghosts, brother?
I believe that there's a world beyond ours.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's it.
Open-ended. I like it.
I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no.
Whether it's good or bad, it's a different
I
story.
like that. You're a politician, Lee. I like that. But yeah, no, Lee, we've had the pleasure of going on ghost hunts with Hannah, and they're pretty freaky. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Like, she's legit. She's got all the equipment, like, all that stuff. Like, takes you out, even if you're, going in kind of skeptical, you go out fucking with a couple skid marks. I'll tell you.
Oh mate, it's so scary. She likes this. Like we were kind of little bit naughty boys. We
Absolutely.
asked we asked her if we.
A little.
So what? Can you tell her where we went, Hannah?
We went to Geelong jail and these two decided to sneak in bevies by disguising their cans, thinking they were so sus. They were so smooth about it. Oh no, Han, we don't have any drinks. You think
Yeah. And we got
Come on now.
We got so drunk.
We had rubber like eBay Coke can covers that you just pull over the top of your beer. So like we'd just be like, oh, I need another Coke.
I said to them, like, oh guys, I don't really know if the jail. I'm fine with it, but I don't know if the jail staff are like. Just check.
They won't
Luckily,
know.
Jose did not give it.
I don't think he
No,
knew
he didn't
either.
care.
We were so
It was a
secretive.
fun night.
I didn't even realize that my cans were too small for it, so I had like little Coke can 4-y, little anteater hanging over it. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring
Just a
in the
little bit.
anteaters already.
No. That's the whole point of this. So what we're going to do with this episode is we're going to talk about ghost stories, and we're going to and we're also going to look at our top favorite horror movies of all time, and a little bit more, which will be a surprise. And by the end of this episode, one of us isn't going to make it.
Yeah,
Oh
that's it.
shit!
Fuck.
I didn't know it was gonna be like that. I've been watching Saw lately too. Fuck, dude.
Oh, well, was it
Freaking me
Saw
out.
15 came out the other week?
Yeah, what do you think of that? Have you watched any Saws, Lee?
I watched the first 3, and that's where I dropped off.
They're all right. I like Saws. I remember when I first seen the first one, I thought it was a really good masterpiece.
Yeah, its first one's fucking awesome.
And then I lost. I actually sat there and tried to catch up, and like I got lost. Like they just become a blur. Like 7, if you watch him in a row, like up to 7, I was like, man, I can't remember who's Jigsaw. Am I Jigsaw?
yeah.
Did I do it? No, I must have done it. Yeah.
And then they were starting to get a little
spiral?
harsh. They're like, hello, you've woken up. You wake up in a bathtub with no fingers. Like, you forgot to return your library book. You're a skid market society. Now you have to behead an ant.
You didn't pay a parking fine. But is it Wasn't there also Spiral too? Spiral was a spin-off.
I haven't watched that.
Oh, Spiral. No, I haven't seen that. That's got that guy
Chris
that got
Rock.
slapped by Will Smith. That's
Yeah.
all I know him.
Oh, Chris Rock's in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's somehow a spin-off or something. I can't
Okay.
remember. But
Yeah,
I
I
remember
think
it just
he's
came out
the
and gone.
detective. He's the detective. He's either the father of the first detective guys of Danny Glover was in the first one, wasn't he? Or
Yeah.
something like that.
People
Detective
are out
Tap.
now being like,
Yeah,
that's
Tap.
not how the law is. What do you know?
He doesn't know saw law or slaw as we call it.
coleslaw.
It's called slaw. That's what we call it. But yeah, horror movies have heaps of law. Like
Yeah.
Friday 13. I just watched all them last year in a row. They were really good.
Dude, I'm trying to watch all the Saws. Actually, I've just before I go see the new one, but I think I'm up to about 6, and it's fucking. It kind of loses its like you just want a whole movie filled with fucking saw traps, like by the end of it, you're just like fucking, where is this story going? Just fucking rips them intestines out, rips the guts out.
Is it 7 or 8 has Chester in it from Linkin Park?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. I think that's is
rest
that the
in
one they
peace.
did in 3D?
Crawling in my
Yeah.
skin.
Oh, well, actually, it's funny you mentioned
Them
skin,
wounds
'cause
really will never heal. Is what he
Well,
said.
actually,
once.
no.
dead.
it's- I'm pretty sure his scene is his skin melts to the back of the car seat when he tries to get off it.
I've
Is that
done.
a,
Yeah.
What a
Ode
lord.
to Fast and Furious, Paul. whoever
Paul.
he is. Yeah, so
Paul
there you go.
Walker.
Hey.
Rip.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing
Paul
bad.
Crawler.
Do you know the best movie he was in is Running Scared? If you've never seen that,
What, Paul Walker?
yeah.
No, the best movie
Yeah.
he was in was Tammy and the T-Rex.
Oh, that's actually really good as well. Have you ever seen that? Lee?
No, I assume he just did Fast and Furious films.
No,
Like, I didn't even know
Tammy and the
anything
T-Rex
else.
is it's like a I think early 90s I'd say, like, or it's in
You
the
won't
90s.
believe it,Lee. Watch it. It's really good.
dude. Because
When
like
Steven
they,
Spielberg got his inspiration.
Yeah.
but I actually got it off our good friend. I'm gonna give him a shout out right now. DeadEndDVD.com for the spookiest movies ever. But anyway, I got it off him, and so what they did was they originally put out this version. They recorded like this version that was like gore and violence and whatnot, and then they were like, this is not going to work, so let's like try and sell it to kids. So they tried to fucking get this like kiddie version, and they turned the movie into, they directed cut or whatever. They fucking made this like crazy ass fucking edit of it. I'm pausing Spider-Man 2 to say one guy. Hey, one guy.
One guy.
But anyway, yeah. So anyway, the movie kind of whack at the start, and then they released like this fucking the violent version like 20 years later. And the violent version's fucking awesome. But basically, what it is, quick rundown: Paul Walker dies. He gets beat up or whatever, and then they turn him into a T-Rex. And so it's like he's like, and I can't remember the fucking chick as well. Do you remember her name?
I
It's like a super
Yeah.
famous like babe actor anyway. But
Well, what's it called again?
they've Tammy and the T-Rex. And they have fucking Paul Walker play the robotic dinosaur.
This is Mrs. Number One horror movie.
yeah,
What?
that's why. But go look it up. I'm not doing
With-
fucking it any justice trying to explain it.
No,
With
it's just
Denise
good.
Richards too.
Denise
Yeah.
Richards, that's who I was talking
Oh,
about.
she was married to Charlie
Yeah.
Sheen.
That's the
that's right.
that's
Tiger
the-
blood.
That's the titular Tammy.
She is Tammy. But she's freaking
By in the body of a robotic T-Rex by a mad scientist.
Yeah, it's a cool movie. It's real wacky. But yeah, fucking go check it out.
Go check it out. What's that say?
I have to add it to the list. Um,
What my favorite Marvel movie is?
Yeah, so
Hey, love your work, guys. Always wanted to know what Hannah's favorite Marvel movie is. I know she's a massive fan of those things. Daniel.
It's Blade 3. Next question.
Ooh, Blade.
that's only because you see Ryan Reynolds shirtless, which that man is delicious.
he
I
says
said Triple H in
Hey.
it as well. Thank
Hell
you
yeah.
very much.
He-
Triple
Oh,
H.
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Helms,
Triple H.
fucking-
he says
Yeah.
the C word in that movie. I think I said it last time.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
It's
Would you
also
l-
got Dominic Monaghan in it from Prison Break.
Oh, he was cool.
Oh,
Dominic Purcell, sorry. Dominic Monaghan's from
just wrote it
Right.
down.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I
That's
thought.
right. And is
Yeah.
it's Jessica
Plays
Biel?
Dracula. Is who?
Jessica Biel? Is it her?
Oh
that
yeah, of
she's
course.
the chick?
Can't forget JJ's
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah,
is it?
I'm still
Oh, yeah,
annoyed that
that's
she
true.
didn't call her son Bat.
Bat.
Just like,
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, Batmobile.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
well done.
I was listening to JT the other day, and there's a song. As soon as he starts, he goes, "It's just Justin." It just comes out. It's just Justin. That's badass.
who's come
I love when Blade says it's blading time.
Oh yeah, cum dog.
Ooh.
That was the name of the person.
Oh man.
You can say that.
Oh, it was too, yeah. Come Dog Millionaire.
As you were, you were singing, brother.
I don't,
but,
yeah, I don't remember that movie.
What?
Come Dog Millionaire.
Come dog.
It's the
Played
porn
through
parody.
Yeah, you'll get all you need to know.
I like the original. That was good.
Nah, it's a sequel for me.
Yeah, the sequel. Come Dog Millionaire 2. Burjo's catchphrase.
All right. Well, question for all of you:
Yeah, later
what
on
is
the
your
list.
favorite horror movie?
All right. So,
Which we
Shall I
have
go
on the
first?
comments.
I think you should go first.
Yeah,
all right.
Well,
The
By the way, who are you dressed as?
Who, me?
We haven't even described.
Well,
Oh
For
yeah,
the
who are you
listeners.
guys dressed as? For anyone who's listening, they have dressed up all fantastically. I'm the dad who didn't dress up. So guys,
Dressed
what
up as
do
a
you?
podcast host.
yeah,
your lead.
I know, a
from
horrible
West
one,
End.
so it works.
Darley.
Yeah. Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Do the voice.
No.
no. He's like, hello, I am Bruce Lee. I am. What's his name? It's Peter. I've forgotten his last name though.
That's all right.
He's Peter. That's Tammy and the T Rex.
But yeah,
The titular Peter Graham from Hereditary. So I don't want to spoil it, but guys, if you haven't seen Hereditary is my favorite horror movie.
Tell us about it, baby.
I don't want to go. It's about a family of 4 that have a tragic death, and that's all I'll say. Go in blind, don't look it up. Just go into it. Don't look anything up. It's got some of the best performance. Like it's got what's her face in it? I want to say it's not Margot Robbie. Toni Collette.
There we go.
Toni Collette should have got an award for this because she just
Killed
knocks.
it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
man.
good.
Amazing.
Like I've been to so many horror movies. Like I've watched. Like I grew up wanting to watch them. Like I'd go to Blockbuster and I'd walk down the aisle with my mum. And like it was like you're not allowed to look at them, but I just had to look at these covers. Some of them are Tombstone, some of them, like that.
Yeah.
I remember like I went on the Gremlins ride, and
Gremlins ride?
yeah, back in Movie World there was a Gremlins ride,
What?
and Beetlejuice was the host of it.
Get fucked.
So you go. So what it does is you go.
Showtime.
You go into a movie theater, and I seen a Gremlins poster. I'm like, Mum, I'm pretty sure there's Gremlins here. And she's like, don't worry, Billy, just sit down. And you watch a movie, and then the Gremlins wreck the movie, and then you got to go. They go, get out of here! You got to escape on these escape carts, and like Beetlejuice is like, welcome to the show, and then you go like, there's Gremlins everywhere. It was so good.
Oh, that's dope.
But then what? So what? Yeah, that guy back there, and then I remember going to the video shop and I seen the cover for Gremlins, and I thought Gremlins just was a ride. I didn't know it was a movie, and then like the cover scared the shit out of me. Like just going down these aisles in Blockbuster would scare the shit out of me. And then I begged and begged my mum to watch some movies, and then he's pausing Tekken now to say Wonga Ben. But I remember I just begged and begged my mum until she started letting me. She goes, all right, if you want to warp your mind, watch these horror movies. So like I watched like The Exorcist when I was about 10. That was like really scary. But like I'd read about Texas Chainsaw Massacre and stuff like that, and I heard that people were running out of the theaters vomiting. And so then I'm like, all right, well, when I'm old enough to go see horror movies that are coming out now, that's how it'll be. I'll run out, I'll vomit, and I'll be so scared. And I never really felt that. And then I was... I'd watch all this stuff, and I'm watching cartel videos, and I'm like, I'm just totally desensitized. But
Just
one of my friends
numb.
rang me. Yeah, numb. And one of my friends rang me once. He goes, "Hey, I just seen this movie Hereditary, and people ran out of the theater. They ran out." He goes, "It's scary as fuck. You'll love it."
You're like,
So
I'm in.
the
I'm in.
the very next
Sold.
day, very next day I went and watched it, and I love it. I've seen it about 3 times now. But my whole back is tattooed of something from it. I'll show you, Lee, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Please just watch the movie.
It's one of those movies that every time you watch it, something new.
Yeah, you learn
unfolds.
something.
You notice it.
Once
Yeah.
you've got the storyline, you can start focusing
Yeah.
on that background shit that like
It
links all
has
together and,
so
like,
much good.
It's so cool.
I think it tells. It has it's a little bit complex story. Not actually even that much, but like the laws there. Like just pay attention and just like I remember sitting at the end. And I'm like, I don't know if this is the end. Like there's just so many twists. It's so many like you think you know what's going on, then you don't, and then you don't know what.
Boom.
It's just bang. I've actually got one of the only bits of memorabilia of the movie. I've actually my lovely girlfriend bought it. It cost her a fortune for postage, but I've got a gingerbread house maker of Hereditary. So it's like a cast iron.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it cost
Holy
a fortune
shit.
as well.
It cost a fortune to get here, and it cost a fortune on top of that, and I'm forever grateful for it. And she's like, "You're just going to leave it in the box and look at it." And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Until Easter, baby.
yeah, until
Or
Easter.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Which-
but like it's one of my favorite movies. Lee, I highly suggest you go see it. And like, it's
Don't watch it alone.
don't watch it alone.
I'll try not to. Which I just looked up a couple of facts about it. One, apparently, one of the theater in Australia accidentally played the trailer for it before the Peter Rabbit movie.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, freaks the whole bunch of guys out.
Fuck shit.
Alex Wolff actually wanted to break his own nose in the desk scene.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah, I
it
thought he
is.
did. Like he fucked
Yeah.
himself up
it looked.
pretty
It
hard.
looked.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Toni Collette wore a prosthetic neck for the decapitation scene. Of course, she would wear a prosthetic neck for the scene.
Mate,
It
apparently-
wasn't real?
Yeah, just go in,
Damn.
just watch it, Lee. I'm telling you, the less you know, the better. It's legit.
Yeah, stop reading facts.
Stop
now,
reading
Lee.
facts about it. Go in blind. Do what I did. I had no clue what it was going to be about. You'll love it. You'll love it, and it's like it's this generation's Exorcist. I loved it that much. But Hannah, go on. What's your favorite?
Hannah?
Well,
And
who are you
Hereditary was
dressed as
actually
too?
one of my number ones, but I lowered it on the list because I knew it was your number one. I'm dressed as Wednesday. I've got my plaits. You'll be happy to know I actually didn't purchase anything for this costume. I had everything accessible at home.
Normally in your
Right.
wardrobe.
Yeah.
It legitimately was all available in my wardrobe. My favorite horror movies, it was really a big toss up between the House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects series,
Yeah.
and also the Paranormal Activity series.
I
Because
do love Paranormal.
they both
Activity.
have different things. So Paranormal Activity, when it came out, it was released as not having any trailers. It was kind of just.
I loved it.
It's gone straight to movies. This is hidden found footage, and like we're all going to be scared over this. So I remember seeing that as like a 13, 14-year-old shitting myself, being like, oh my God, they found this footage. They released it straight to cinemas. Like it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
And like because of my ghost sightings as a child, like I was so scared about this movie being like, oh my God, what I saw is real and demons are real and they're going to kill you. And I remember seeing this in the cinema and just absolutely shitting myself. And then obviously when a second one was made, I'm like, oh, it's not real. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
but
it's
I-
ruined for me. But,
Takes it
the
away.
House- it did take it away a little bit, but I really love the franchise. And I actually think it's a really well-rounded story. Like movie after movie, they just keep bringing in new plot lines and new characters, but it all works so well. Look, maybe like the fifth one starts to like trail
Yeah.
off a little bit.
I
but,
reckon
like,
the first three are.
when they're like, oh,
yeah.
ghost dimension, I'm like, oh, you
That-
lost me. But the first, like, yeah,
the
definitely
first three. I reckon
are
them first three.
really good. And they're low budget movies. They're crack that drink, Lee.
That's it.
They're like low budget camera movies. Like they were made with like a really, really like less. I think it was like $300,000 for the first movie, which is so
Yeah, it
tiny.
wasn't
Oh.
much.
And what they did with that film was just like incredible. Their marketing for it, like it just really spread fear, and it really started a whole different kind of cam genre that we didn't really have in our
Yeah.
generation. And I so appreciated that. Just being a teenager in that era when it came out, I absolutely froth it. Still, I watched it last week just to like prepare
Yeah,
for this, and I was like,
I've-
this is still so fucking.
I
Yeah.
love
cool.
them. Sorry. Yeah.
No, but Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses, obviously that's made by Rob Zombie. And if you're a girl gal, someone who loves that sort of showmanship of what Rob Zombie does, like those movies the great storyline. It's got Rain in it from everyone knows him from The Office.
Everybody loves raining.
Yeah, everyone loves Rain. Obviously, it's got Rob Zombie's wife in it too, Sherry Moon, and just the storyline of those movies. Like, yeah, they're super gory. They're super obviously they're nowhere near real. Like they're fantasy, supernatural. But you've got Dr. Death in there, and you've got mad scientists. You've got decapitation. You've got murder. You've got everything you can
It's
want.
very
but
Funhouse.
they're
It's
so,
ve-
they
it's
are,
all
but
so
they
good.
are just
It's-
so it's got everything you could ever want from a horror movie, but with a really cool storyline, especially Devil's Rejects. Like when they end that movie with a 10-minute montage of Freebird, like hell yeah, like it's so fucking cool. I love both of them. So it was really hard for me. I can't really put them as number one or number two. Like they're both really close to my heart.
On the same
too.
level.
Yeah,
Well,
they are really cool.
Did you
Well,
like
just-
Witches of Salem or whatever
No.
it was? I thought I just liked the devil. I think I
I
just
liked
like
it, and I liked obviously he made all his own music for it, so I can appreciate that. But it was just boring. I didn't really like it. Especially when you're comparing to his other movies, like
What he's done.
Even number 13, where he has everyone fight to the death, and people like Malcolm McDowell's in it, who plays Clockwork Orange. He plays one of the
That's
main
a
guys.
creepy
in it,
ass
and
movie.
Yeah, they obviously got people betting on who's going to murder who first. That storyline is so unique and just so cool versus Lords of Salem, which is a lady who goes insane and she's a witch.
Loads of witches.
Oh, cool. We've seen it in the village a million times. Can we just move on? So kudos to him. He just he knows how to do a fucking horror movie really well.
And good.
Yeah, he does.
Well, actually,
And
I was
good.
just going to say, just about Paranormal Activity, that movie's budget was only $230,000, which
That's
it went on to
insane.
make, which went to go make $194 million
Damn.
Yeah,
at
that
the
made
box
money.
office.
Man,
Yeah.
I love their movies. Have such a I remember I was driving. So how old were you when it came out? 14.
Probably 13, 14.
I was
94,
I was
so-
driving a car, so I would have been just 18. And I remember I seen the poster for it at a bus stop. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that looks
There's
freaky.
7 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's there's so many.
They're
And
cool.
I remember I went that night with my mate Jakey boy, and then I think the scariest thing I thought, you gotta remember, I drove there. I drove there, and I remember the scariest thing was walking out, and the girl in front of us goes, "I can't believe they never found her." I'm like, "I can't believe you thought that was real."
It was me, wasn't it?
That could have been you. Nah, but so then I remember I made my little brother watch him, so he would have been Max about your age then, I guess.
I'm 1994. I'm same age as Ben.
Oh, okay, so my littlest brother, he would have been 11. I remember he was so tiny, and I bought it on DVD and made him watch it, and he was sweating. And then I remember one time I've got him, and this is when number 2 come out, and like you said, the marketing they're not posting heaps of shit about it.
No.
And I go, "Hey Max, I'm bored. Do you want to come to the movies? We'll go see." It was Three Musketeers at the time. And he's 12 or something like that. He's like, "Yeah, all right. I'm bored, man. Let's go do this." He jumps in the car and we start walking up. And he sees, he goes, "Oh, we're not seeing that, are we?" I go, "Nah." He's like, "Man, I don't know." And he's coming home, like, "Mate, you either sit in the car as I watch it."
I actually did that to a friend of mine for Insidious 1, and I didn't think it was a mistake until that scene where the demon's behind the guy and she
dude,
starts
it's so
crying.
good.
And I'm
That's the best. It's got some of the
shit.
best jump scares in that one.
I love the Insidious movies.
And then,
they're great.
so my little brother's just he goes, "If you touch me, I'll fucking pelt you." I remember I could feel his heart. I could feel, and he was
Pulsating through the
Yeah,
chest.
he was sweating, man. He was so scared. I loved it. I loved it. And then would go, and then I'm like, my other mate Jakey boy, he loves getting jump scared. It's so funny. I remember we were watching The Nun. And he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And then someone goes, "Nothing." And then the whole theater just laughs. He's like, "Shut up, everyone!" He gets that scared, and he'll hip and shoulder you and shit. It's 4D. It's great, but Paranormal Activities, I love them so much. With all the alternate endings and stuff like that, the first 3 are a masterpiece. The first 3 are that good. And then only the third one though, they did copy the ending of The Last Exorcism. If you've ever seen that, that was it was pretty much the same thing. But I thought The Last Exorcism
For beat
did
for
better.
beat.
These
nearly-
movies-
Yeah.
Yeah, they really inspired me to ghost hunt though. Like
Yeah,
after
oh.
this, I was like, I've got to do this. Like even with the prospect
I'm
of
in.
like demons.
Yeah.
I could
know,
find
like-
them. I could do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like you're welcome to come along, but
No,
I think
no,
I'll be
no,
able
no,
to
no,
scare
no.
with it. Oh,
He was
that's a-
talking.
that
He
We
was
was a
talking
should
to
do
you.
that. That's
Lee,
a
come
quick,
on,
uh,
Lee, we've been on your show twice now, mate. You need to come on our tour.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a ghost tour.
I'll lock you somewhere. You'll be all right.
Lee, we
Yeah,
actually
let's-
do. We're gonna. We'll talk about it later. We've got a proposition for you, mate. But yeah,
Yeah. What? Lights, camera, shit myself.
yeah. No, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. But let's Smith, your favorite movie.
Okay, so I think my favorite is kind of tossing up between two as well. I love the movie The Strangers. Have you guys seen
Yeah,
it?
have you
Fuck
seen there's a
that
third one
movie.
coming out?
Yeah, I haven't
That's
even watched the second one. I haven't
Yeah,
bothered.
I haven't watched the second one because I love the first one that much.
I
Yeah.
don't
Just
do
like-
people killing people things like that. Like
That's
Midsummer, that fucked me up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
well,
do that,
Midsummer's
like,
probably up there as well for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd probably say that's like in my top 3 as well.
so
but
scary.
but I
Strangers.
love movies like that could be real. Like, you know, like I love like I do love
Borderline.
paranormal stuff. I love like all that shit, like monster stuff, whatever. But for me, the ones that freak me out the most are the things that, you know, are very like
Could.
tangible. You
Yeah.
could you're actually like, you know, you could actually be stabbed by this fucking freak. So I love that movie because like it's basically just about these people on a little holiday and just randomly they'll get people knocking at their door at random times. Record players are skipping. Like it's just like very kind of creepy and
I
yeah,
watched
people are
2000.
wearing like these masks that are just
So
terrifying.
yeah,
The thing
that's-
about that movie is like they're in the background of like nearly every
Yeah.
scene. Like,
Yeah.
they're there the whole time. And
Oh yeah,
Liv Tyler's an absolute babe.
I
in the movie.
know.
She's so good.
2008.
love that movie.
yeah. For the longest time, that was my favorite horror movie. That was like I remember like that. Also, the poster was so good. Like it was a real less is more thing.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is like
Yes.
like when the thing with horror movies, they have this like beat by beat, like, you know, the family rocks up, the kid sees something or whatever, and then they go, mum's like, there's nothing there, look, see, the cupboard opens up, like it follows a script. And then it's just like, but when they go off the script, like Strangers just goes like that. It just starts all of a sudden, and the setting, they're not on a holiday. He proposed to his missus, and she said no, and they're at the romantic getaway.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, that's right.
and it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
tense.
Been
It's,
that long, so much.
it's already tense. The only thing, like, I watched it again the other day, and I reckon it could have been a little bit shorter, but like perfect otherwise. Like there's some little bit of fluff, but like you need that. Like you couldn't chop out what I wanted out.
Yeah.
Gives me the Purge vibes.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
very,
it's very
purgy.
similar, yeah.
It's very purgy.
And then the other one that is my other favorite, the one that fucking just freaked me out so much as a teen. And there's an original one of that as well, like a super old one, but The Hitcher. Have you guys seen that?
is that the one with the mask? He's wearing the
No. So basically, this is another one that's like, you know, it could be just a real life thing that just fucking terrifies me. But this guy, you know, this couple, they're driving along, pick up a hitchhiker. The whole time the you know, the chick's just like, oh, I don't think we should do this, like, you know, but it's pouring rain. They're like, you know, let's just give this guy a chance. Pick him up, and like there's a part like where he's just like playing around with his wedding ring. They're like, oh, you're married, and then he's like, nah, I just wear it so people will trust me.
Ugh,
And like it's just so
Oh.
creepy.
Yeah, that
and
is
then
pretty cool.
like
I'm out.
he ends up just like snapping their phone, and just it's just terrifying. And then the whole movie is them just trying to, like, they get rid of him, but then the whole movie is him just chasing them down and just killing whoever gets in the way, and it's terrifying. It gets my fucking heart pumping.
Yeah,
check that out for
2000, 2007
Another
with,
classic.
with Sean Bean, the actor who
Yeah,
always
Sean
dies.
Bean.
Bean.
Hilarious
because-
last name, but scary character.
The guy who always
Must.
dies
He
in
must.
films
Must.
he dies. Surely he dies.
has to. You know why he dies?
What?
Even every
His last
movie? Yeah, because his name doesn't rhyme as it should.
You're right, Lee. You're right.
True.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean. It's not Steam Bean.
String bean.
String Bean. Bean.
Yeah.
Mr. Bean. All right, now that's a real classic.
Right there.
Talk about horror.
That goofy guy can't do anything right. Feels like my life.
You were
But
also.
Lee, what's
you're
your
right.
favorite horror
Yeah,
movie,
Lee,
Lee?
what's
Come on, Lee.
yours?
What's your favorite one? What scared the shit out of you? I know you're not a horror head as such, but what has scared you?
Well, before I get into that, you are also correct. The Strangers TV series, Chapter 1 to Chapter 1, 2, and 3, coming in 2024.
It's a TV series.
I don't mind that.
Actually, hang on, no.
What is it?
It's
New murder?
Oh yeah, and
episode
fuck,
like
I
Dexter?
actually forgot to give myself a little thing before as well. By the way, for the listeners at home, actually, Lee, I want you to guess. Who do you reckon I'm dressed as?
Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, what the fuck?
Because you listen to the song.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah.
Your
Once
shizam.
once
No, no,
you start
even-
saying whoop, whoop.
Even before the song, I was like, I know exactly.
I
Yeah.
should have brought an axe.
Little hatchet.
I might have
hatchet.
left like really scared. Like,
Now, so horror, I've had a love-hate relationship with it, thanks to my sister, actually, because she's a massive horror person. So, of course, her watching movies, she goes, "Hey, little brother, come watch the movie with me," which then mortifies me as being a 9-8-year-old kid when she watches like I Know What You Did Last Summer,
Classics.
Friday 13th, or
Yeah.
there's
Halloween.
an
You ever watch that?
Halloween.
Would have been a
Jeepers
good like
Creepers
yeah,
got
one
Oh,
to show the
Jeepers
little ones.
Creepers.
Oh, that's a classic. You know what's
That's-
hilarious on that movie? How he's got the number plate like creeper or like
I
whatever.
saw someone be like,
It's like-
when did this guy go get his rego for his car?
Yeah.
Like,
What a lord.
Yeah,
I
hey,
think,
that's
I,
the creep people.
I think the director is actually more scary than the actual beast.
Oh, yeah, what's the deal with him?
that's
He's a
fucked.
pedophile.
Oh,
Which
it's true.
actually really
Yeah.
What is your favorite horror movie and why?
my favorite horror.
question. You're a politician.
I like
My
all
favorite.
horror
Horror,
movies.
I'm actually more of a classic person. My favorite horror movie is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, there
What,
we
the
go.
original?
Nightmare on Elm
Jo-
Street.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny
And-
Depp.
Johnny Depp, and another one would be I really enjoyed The Nun as well.
Yeah, you like
I
The
only watched that
Nun.
this week and I really, really liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't mean to cut into your shit here, but I'm going to fucking Fright Nights at Movie World like this week. And they're doing a
shit.
nun/Conjuring like
gonna shit
full
yourself.
maze thing. Like I'm so keen. But fucking yeah.
Shit, that'd be
I need
cool.
to scratch up on the Conjuring verse. for
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are, Courtney. You are an amazing sister for scaring the shit out of me.
that. Hell yeah! Shout out to you, Courtney.
Shout out to your courts.
That's one of the things I always miss as well. When you see in like Disneyland and Universal Studios in America, they do all this massive horror
Yeah.
nights.
Dude, I watch him all the time. Like I just watch all the walkthroughs and stuff. I love it. So I would love to. Yeah, I'm pretty keen to experience it myself.
One of the guys in the chat now, Daniel, he just come back from Japan, and he was saying that he was at Universal, and he knew because he looked it up that like they was going into horror nights at night, so they went a bit later. And he reckons he's seen so many families not realize that it was just about to turn to horror night.
No way.
And zombies ran out, and there were just all these Japanese families running out, screaming as like chainsaws are chasing him. Like I did the Universal, I did the Walking Dead one once.
Oh what?
Oh
And,
yeah.
I did that in America, and I don't like rides that much, but they
I'm
had
scared of heights
no
and speed.
speed. They had it that you could drink Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit, and you could like that 500 ml tall boys. You could just walk around and drink. So I went on every ride just because I was that concussed, and I had a big turkey leg. But
Do it.
Hell yeah.
I went into the Walking Dead one, and I was laughing, and a zombie is like, "Put your phone away." I'm like, that took me out of it. That
All
took
right,
me.
sir. No worries.
Sure, but oh mate, like a Luna Park are doing a horror night thing again. That me and Smith
Are
did
they?
a few. Yeah, oh, it's so fun, man.
It's you go to St. Kilda.
You go to yeah, oh, it's great. You you ever done
There's
it?
nothing wrong with St
I'd
Kilda.
love to. Well,
That is a scary place.
They used to do they used to do before that. Like they've kind of just like dumbed it down now and just like take what they can get and just go to Luna Park. But they used to do one at the St Kilda Town Hall, which was fucking massive. Like it was like, you know, a 10-minute walk through at least or whatever. But then they had like multiple haunts, and they were so
wow.
scary. Yeah, they were awesome. But then like I don't know, I think that like closed down, and so now they're just doing it at Luna Park. But we should fucking do something in Melbourne. Seriously,
Yeah.
like we're missing out.
It's
sucks.
happening. I think like if you go see Halloween now, like as in like on the 31st, like my street, there's this. I'll tell you about this because this happened last year and it's going to become a tradition for her to come back. But like, so I live like like have I told you about
You're not talking about booty.
Chucky mum?
Yeah,
Chucky mum. So
oh, Sammy told me about this the other day.
So we live in like a little nice little neighborhood, and then like trick or treat. The kids are always trick or treat, and I'm like, we want them to do this. We want to become little Americans. I think it's because like you know all the cartoons that we watched as kids had Halloween episodes, and now we're shooting loads and having little kids, and now we get to do Halloween. You know what I mean? So like, you know, it's not your mum and dad going, it's American. No.
Yeah.
We're doing it now.
becoming bigger. It's becoming bigger every year here.
I'm loving it.
And you try and say, oh, do you know why Halloween? Oh no, I've just seen it. I just want to dress up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
but like
yeah.
you look at like the supermarket and shit like that, like it's like they've got heaps of stuff come in now. Like you'd never used to be able to find, you'd be lucky to find a little scary bat. But now you can find anything. I seen a skeleton playing a guitar the other day.
Oh, dude, it's got a bandana on too. Badass.
We need that for the studio.
I know.
But back
sick.
to the Halloween story of what happened last year. So we were the kids are trick or treating, and this mum come up to the door and like, so you know we're at the front, the trick or treat, like, oh look at this, there's a little goblin, this is a little blue man group, this is cool. And then the mum was dressed up as Chucky from Child's Play, like full overalls, full outfit, looked sick. Had a scar painted on, and then we're like, see you later. And as she turned around, just think of like a normal Child's Play outfit, but she's cut the ass out. And she was
almost like chaps, right?
yeah, like full double cheeked out. And then Sammy, my roommate Sammy, like come in and goes, Billy, you gotta go see Mummy Chucky out there, Mama Chuck. And I'm like, I ran out and I seen her waddling down the road. But the thing was, everybody was driving cars because it was pissing down rain. So me and Sammy got in the car and drove around and just waited to see her come out. But so we're hoping that the Chucky mum comes
He
this year.
literally told me about it on Wednesday. He's like, you got to see Chucky.
You got to see Chucky mum.
Chucky mum, Chuck
for
mum.
a year.
One thing that was funny about that night also is we did our own Couch Cowards Halloween stream. And so I originally planned to dress up as like, I've got a thing, like Billy's just kind of rags on me for it all the time. I just am obsessed with chicken wings.
Loves the chicken wing.
And so I was like, you know, I'll do this chicken wing outfit. The chicken wing outfit arrived. It turned out so shit. And so I was like, I'm going to need something else. And so on the day, went to the shop. There was not much left, but there was like a leather-clad biker with ass out. And so I was like, fuck, I'm just going to do that. And I like made an intro song and everything. We've got the video on our Instagram. I'll have to share it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
I came out with that on, with a Jedi robe on, and then just ripped that off and had my cheeks flying, clapping.
Oh,
and then the
Halloween, right?
But one of the Halloween. But one of the things in that it just constantly just sits in my head is Smace, our mate. He just says, "That's one of the best asses I've seen all year," or he's like, "That's the best ass I've seen all night," or some shit like that.
And they were like,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
we had seen
Damn
Chucky
right
Mum.
it is.
But they were talking about that Chucky mum all night. So
Oh, mate,
I
we
felt
were
pretty
saying,
good.
and it's just like, the legends of Chucky Mum's not real. I'm like, she's real!
She's
I
real,
seen
damn
it! I seen it! I seen it. Like,
No,
I'm
it's
telling
done
you,
in my
kids
head.
there'll be kids that night, they were like, no, I thought it was a full moon, but no, it was actually just this mum's moon at my head level. Like, it was, like, Lee, I'm telling you, I've seen some scary shit. I went on a fucking ghost tour with Hannah, but that moon, it was I couldn't believe it. Double cheeked on a Tuesday afternoon. It was fucking insane.
Oh, here we go.
Double cheeked on a Tuesday afternoon.
That's a good question by Juicy Boy
Yeah.
Citrus. Spookiest haunt moment, Hannah.
Well, I've had a few over the years, but one of them that really got me was at Beechworth Asylum. I saw I don't want to say a ghost because I really don't know what it was, but it came in and it had really long arms, and it was on the ceiling. And I thought I'd been awake for 20 plus hours. I was hallucinating, like whatever I'd been doing. No drugs involved, of course, guys. Okay.
I didn't,
I was
Just wanna check, just
really
wanna check.
tired. And I just saw this thing come into this men's criminally insane ward, and it had really long arms, and it like lashed it up to the ceiling, and then it was coming towards us, and I literally did a nervous wee, and I had to leave, and but 4 other people saw it as well, so
Fuck.
it wasn't just me hallucinating; it
That's
was this
fuck, yeah.
thing
Holy
on
shit.
the ceiling. So the more and more I ghost hunt, the less I actually believe in ghosts, because things don't happen as much as they do in Ghost Adventures or on Ghost Hunters or anything like that. I've currently gone 3 or 4 months with nothing happening. I had a voice we heard a disembodied voice a couple of weeks ago with a friend of mine at a location at Point Cook where they were just talking, and we were like, what the who's
That's
that?
cool.
But other than that, the more I do it, the less I sort of believe, but it's still those moments where I see literally something crawling towards me on a ceiling, or something held a door open for me once, and I went, thank you. And as I turned around, there was no one there. And,
Oh, dude, that's sick. That's
Ooh.
yuck.
yeah, over the past, 10
fucking
years or so,
disgusting.
it is gross.
Yeah.
It keeps me going back, because there's been these, 5 or so moments where I've been like, what the hell? Can you explain that? No. And
Yeah.
I certainly can't. So I work for a company, and we go ghost hunting every week pretty much. And not a lot happens. It is quite
That's
boring
awesome.
sometimes. But, when that one moment happens, that once in a blue moon moment, it reels me back in, and I keep on going. And I love to share the spooky with everyone, and, bring them
yeah.
along and show them shit. It's pretty cool.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool as.
And you go in. Some people want to see it so bad, and they'll have anything as but Hannah's not a skeptic, but she'll you go through the process of because you gotta remember we're in a jail. When we went there, we're in a jail. We're sitting on a mortician's table. There are heaps of bodies there. Me and Smith is cuddling each other at it, smooching, trying to get the spirits to go. But then I remember, oh shit, is this a ghost, Hannah? She's like, no, that's an open window and a curtain blowing.
It rules out all the shit.
Yeah, it rules out all the
Calm
shit.
down. Calm
Bring
down.
rationale back to the situation.
Everything's beeping, and I'm like, oh fuck this. All right, we've really pushed the envelope here. They're really mad at us because they said we're out of jail. And don't try to stir the ghosts up. And then we were wearing normal clothes, but then we took our clothes off and we had prison jumpsuits on to try to rev it up.
I was wearing foil grills.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
For a little
Like, what
bit, then
you-
he was talking
And a
funny.
do-rag.
Like what you do with a bull. You wear red, so you wear jumpsuit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. We're
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
stir it up.
We're trying to fit in.
This is the first time I met these boys too. So
I know.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was so fun. Oh, but we were
Who are
I
these
hope-
random? Who are these
we were
random?
I hope she doesn't hate us by the end of this.
What have I
But
done?
it was so much fun. We actually haven't posted the footage of that.
No, we've got a full, almost movie style cut of that whole adventure.
We should.
we
We'll
had a
post it before we do
film,
another
we had
one.
lights, everything.
don't give a date, because Smith said 2 weeks, and that was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
just don't know how we're going to present an hour of footage. We might just go, guys. We're doing a stream, post it, and then we'll talk. We'll do some ghosty stuff.
Highlight
but,
reel.
Yeah.
When you do it week after week, it kind of gets a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I could imagine. But you got to make one of our mates thought that we drove all the way over to Geelong and had situations to stitch him up. I'm like, mate, you're thinking too highly of yourself. We love pranks here on Couch Cowards. We love stitching people up, and it's usually Smears. Actually, it's probably
Yeah, always been.
100% hit rate
Always
on
been.
Smears.
Yeah.
I like the quiet nod of
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good. He's always.
I'll take it on the chin.
He takes on under the chin, on the chin.
Every
If you've seen
chin,
our last episode, he takes it under the chin.
Heretic's fork to the neck.
Hey.
Justin, buddy, Hannah.
Whoa.
Oh, I'll see you tomorrow night, Justin.
Hey,
At Geelong Jail, we're going.
this is not this is a horror pod, not the rom-com pod, all
no,
right?
he's coming
Yeah.
to Geelong Jail tomorrow
Yeah.
night. We're going to scare the shit out of him there, so
I'm
that'll
sure
be
he-
fine.
Yeah.
Mate, get ready, mate. It's fucking scary as shit. But one of
Challenge.
the things that we want to do, and I think we're going to try to do it on the next one we go do. We just got to round up the troops because you also got to we're going to get people that are genuinely like really scared. Like that's the thing that really helps. It intense. Yeah, you want to come, Lee? So we're gonna do a Ouija board in the place.
Oh, jeez. Good
so
Lord.
So Lee, you put your hand up. We'd
Yeah.
love to bring you on for a Ouija board. Would you do a Ouija board with us?
I'll protect you. You'll be okay.
Yeah, all right. Deal.
We'll have.
Oh, shit.
Come
I
on,
actually
Lee.
didn't think you were going to say yes. So, fuck yeah.
Lee, come on. It'll be fun. I'm telling you. Like, we did one. We when we first started doing this, we were doing a live show. So we're doing a stream. And we were just thinking of stuff. Like, we'd get interviews and stuff like that. And that was fun. And, like, yeah, like, I love, like, that's why I love doing the show. I love getting these interviews of people who've been in cults and murderers and all sorts of shit. Like,
One of the
just
best parts of your guys' show.
yeah, it's the fun. It's the fun part. But then I remember one week we're gonna do a Ouija board episode, and like we're gonna do another one real soon. We've got a guest coming up about like an expert in Ouija boards and stuff like that.
It's not me.
But yeah, it's not Hannah. Hannah actually, you don't like him, do you?
I don't think it's any different to
Don't
the other
believe in
pieces
them?
of equipment that we
Yeah.
use. Like we use so many different pieces of equipment to communicate. Like I've kind of changed my position on it a little bit, being like, well, I already asked people to come and talk to me through
What
different
Yeah.
pieces of
equipment do you
equipment.
use?
We use heaps of different stuff. We use like radio frequencies. We use like lights. We use
EMP.
vibes. We use like all different kinds. Yeah, EMF, EMP.
No, EMP's that's Rainbow Six. I'm thinking of that EMF reader.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Phasmophobia,
It's
Lee?
exactly like that.
No.
You should play Phasmophobia. That's ghost hunting 101. That's very scary. You'd like that. I remember when that game first came out, we'd shit our pants so much. And then we figured out you could fuck with each other. And it's so fun. Keen for the Ouija board expert. It's Ben. It is a Ouija board expert. That's very funny. But when we were doing the,
BRB guys, I gotta pee.
she's gonna go. She's gonna go. Exercise the spirit.
Spell a demon.
But we were trying to push the envelope of shit to do, and then we decided to do a live Ouija board on stream, and it went off.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, people loved it.
And what was really cool also is like there's a few moments where in the background, like there's one time when we didn't have anything open and like the curtain moves. There's a few times where like some of the candles are like fucking going crazy and it was good fun.
It was
But
fun.
Did you
and
do
it
it on
was-
Instagram? Was it
Yeah,
Instagram
no, we did.
Live?
No, we did it on Twitch.
We did it on Twitch. Like,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, if when you come, we're actually trying to assemble the Avengers of social media. Like we got extreme sports people, we got artists. We're all gonna come together and we're gonna do a Ouija board live,
board.
and then just because they reckon the more people watching, the more wily the spirits get. So when we did it just by ourselves and like with the like live on the stream, we got told not to do it. A lot of people, like the comments are going crazy. Like, don't take your finger off.
Don't do it.
I'm scratching my nose. Like, well, spirit's in there now. There was a lot of that, and like people just absolutely losing their mind. But they loved it, and it was fun. It was
Yeah,
like
it was awesome. It was actually probably our most viewed live stream at the time as well.
I'd go back and watch it, but Twitch gets rid of the videos. Which is
Nah,
really
well, I mean,
annoying.
we've saved everything.
We've
so
saved it.
one day I'll stop being such a lazy.
Do you know what?
Boy and-
Can we
and
get it
person.
up real quick? Just like some of it.
Nah,
It's on YouTube, isn't it?
I don't think so. Is it?
I think it is.
You'll have to message
That's
me.
all right.
Justin, about what that
We'll
means.
figure that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we'll
I have to run
find
now.
a random thing of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. you can't do it. Sorry, the
Just a
producer's
quiet
taking
voice
a
in the
call.
background. What do you want?
He's doing all sorts of cool shit. But yeah,
See,
nah.
that's-
So
I
Lee, you coming to do Ouija boards with us, man? I can't
That'd be
wait.
awesome.
Oh,
Open up the
I'll come.
portal to hell.
Yeah,
Hell
done.
yeah.
We'll ease it
Yeah,
in.
they-
Like,
they-
it'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
okay.
So
Hell
Edge-
needs,
edge you
Hell
in.
needs a reviewer.
that's it. That's it.
Hey,
Think about how long
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been doing this.
oh, look at that! The thumbs up pops up when he does the thumbs up.
I don't
And
actually know how.
reviewing.
I don't actually know what that does.
It's a
How to
ghost, Hannah.
control
What is
that.
it? The
Oh my
thumbs up
God,
ghost.
It's poltergeist.
So Lee, did you want us to tell some spooky stories as well?
Yes, that's the big thing. Is that,
very
wow,
sorry.
that was a great intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me your
So-
biggest ghost stories.
All right, can I love perusing. The thing that got us into this show was like I love like people's ghost stories. Like that's like being able to do that. Like I was saying the other day on the show, like you think like you ask people to come and tell a ghost story, and you're like, I'm gonna get so over this. Like we have so many people come on, and there's always a different angle. There's always something weird, and like you can ask them questions about it, and like. When you let people open up about it and talk about it, it's always freaky. But some of the weirdest ones that I've ever heard, some of my favorite like spooky weird ghost stories. There's this one on the internet that I love, right? And it's a little bit of a fizzer ending, but like this is my favorite story that I've ever read on the internet because I want to know what everybody thinks about it. So it's called Johnny Jumps, right? And so it's this little kid, right? It's this little kid, and it's a freaky story. It freaks me out. I don't know how to feel about it. But so this kid, right? He's like, I think you said he was about 10 when this happened, and what he would do is he would go down to this little drainage river thing, and it was like maybe this wide, and he'd jump across it and like do parkour and stuff like that. And he was like parkour, and he'd just jump across this what he'd call a raging river, but it was just like a little drainage outlet. And one day he goes there, and in the water there was a football just placed. He goes, it wasn't wet all around, like it'd been placed in the water, and he picked it up, and it said Johnny Jumps. His name was Johnny, and he said Johnny Jumps. And on the football had a phone number, and he's like, oh shit, I don't know what to do here. So he goes home, and he rings the phone number, and then Homeland Security answer it. So Homeland Security are like, if you see a terrorist or something like that, right? Like if you see terrorist actions over in America, like if you see something sus, you ring up Homeland Security. So it's like a big number to ring up. So they were like, shit, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I just rang this number. It was on a ball in the woods. And they're like, yeah, just get back. Don't ever do this again. So then he told his mum and dad, and then they're like, yeah, this is weird. Let us sort this out. And then years later, he was asking about it, and then like, I don't know what you're talking about. So why the fuck would they do that? Why would someone do that? It wigs me out. Like I think about this story all the time.
Is this a true story?
This is a true story. So I'm like, because like you hear all this ghost shit.
Are you Johnny?
I'm not Johnny. Like I want to know why.
Plot twist. You're Johnny.
Yeah,
I'm Johnny.
Johnny.
Like that's why it has a fizzer ending. But I'm like, because you hear some of these stories, right? And some of them follow.
It's like real life strangers.
It's such a weird story that I'm like, why would you make it up? And like he goes, I don't know why that happened or anything like that. And it's like one of my favorite stories. But I got one more story, Lee, that I want you to hear and see how you feel about it. All right, this is another one of my internet stories that I love. So there's this guy, right, and he lives out in America, and he lives out in the woods kind of area. And there's a river up where he lives, and in that river there's like white rocks. So like white garden rocks. You ever seen them? They're like a salted rock, and like you can hit them at night and they spark, and you can see the spark because of the salt on them anyway. So what he used to do, he used to walk out in the middle of the woods, grab buckets of these rocks, and then have a sign at the front of his house saying selling these rocks, and people would pull over and get them for their garden beds and shit like that, right? So he was like, it's like the lemonade stand for him. So, and he reckons, he goes, I walked out there 1,000,000 times to do it. And then he goes, I only seen 2 people once. He goes, one time I seen a park ranger come up to me because I was shooting a gun out in the woods. He goes, and another time I was walking out and I had 2 buckets. And as I'm walking, I see this older guy just looking at me with his jaw open. And he's like, what the hell is this guy? I go, hey man, how you going? And he goes, he didn't say anything. And he goes, he looked like he could be my cousin. Like he goes, he looked very weird. And like, he goes, all right, cool, whatever. So he walks off and goes, thinks nothing of it after that. Kid grows up, then he goes, and his mum and dad never moved from that house. And he grows up, I would have been about 30. So he goes, oh, I'm going to go see where I used to hang out in the woods. So he goes back to go look at the river. And then when he's walking, he sees this little kid with 2 buckets of rocks. So, how you going? And it looked like him. And he was looking at himself as a little kid.
Ooh.
So it's like they reckon it's a glitch in the Matrix. So what do you make of that story, Lee? What's going on?
Glitch in the Matrix stories are
I
fucking
love
cool.
them. I love glitch in the Matrix stories. We've had a few people ring up and say some really weird stories, and like I don't get how that would work. But glitch in the Matrix, ghosts, I love all this stuff.
Yeah.
As
got a
weird
good,
as that.
Sorry.
I was
Lee,
gonna say, as weird as this whole idea of the glitch in the Matrix is, like as you guys just said, it is so common, and there's always weird things like that. Always, it's something, or even the theory that there's always, which it has been proven, everywhere in the world you have at least one twin.
Yeah, I reckon Alex.
Doppelganger?
Yeah.
You have
Alex
one
once
person in the
posted
world
a
that looks just
photo.
like you.
Fuck, I want to meet my cool brother.
Yeah.
You're so handsome. You're so cool.
On our birthdays, we always post photos of it. Like you take a photo of your mate doing something weird, eating a glizzy or something like that. You go, I'm saving this for his birthday. I'm gonna post it on his wall on his birthday. But like it's what we all do. And then anyway, I remember one year Alex posted a photo and said, "Happy birthday, mate." And it was genuine. I thought it was me, but I'm like, it had a leather jacket on. And I'm like, I said to him, when the fuck was I wearing this? Must have been pissed. He goes, this is actually someone I found on a iPad in
Craigslist.
the Apple store. Like it was a girl. It was like, I legit thought it was me. I was like, I don't remember having a bright red leather jacket like that. And like, it really wigged
A
me
thriller
out.
jacket.
Yeah, it was thriller-esque. I think I might have even said in the comments, I might have been like, God, when did I get a thriller jacket?
Jeez, weird. Where did I get that?
Like,
I look
legit,
great.
like, and yeah, I would have been about, like, I had no clue when that photo was taken. And Al full punked me, full fucking twinned me.
He got twinned.
Got twinned.
Did I just lose that jacket really quickly? Because I just don't remember getting it again.
I don't remember ever having it.
We've got a pretty cool Glitch in the Matrix episode. It's called Glitch in the Buttricks. Glitch in my Buttricks. Where someone comes on and tells a Glitch in the Matrix story. But go
Yeah,
listen to
and a
that.
ghost butt story. Yeah, no, you get so many stories, and like when you just get the thumbnail, like abbreviation of the message is like saw a ghost butt. I'm like, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And actually, you mentioned earlier Rainn Wilson, but I think that's his name. But you should check out Radio Rental Podcast. I think it was like episode 1 or 2. He has a Glitch in the Matrix story. He has people come on and tell
Yeah.
these stories. It's fucking spooky as hell.
Yeah.
Like, do you know the one, Billy?
I know, yeah, I know Radio Rental.
Yeah.
Radio Rental has some of the coolest stories. Don't listen to too much because I've been trying to track down a few people that were on that show.
Yeah.
Like, I've really been trying to track them down. They don't give you any information, and I'm writing it in. Like I really want this story to come from this guy again. Like he said, there's some really cool stories on that, but also there's some stories that I'm like, why am I listening to this? This is it. Like I remember there's one early one where like a girl was just like, I seen a weird nerd. I'm like, come on, man. Like, did I have
thought
it?
you
No.
liked my episode.
Yeah. but
Is he from America?
yeah,
It's Rainn Wilson.
Rainn,
Yeah. The guy
Dwight.
from The Office, Dwight.
Dwight.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was looking, I was like, God, that looks familiar. And he's literally holding a cover and being like,
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
meant to be like a video store, like
spoiler, I
Yeah.
do not like that part of the show. I always fast
I kind of
forward
like it. I kind of like it.
Like, I don't find it funny. I find it annoying and irritating. And like,
He basically like plays like a caretaker at like a video store, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna play this spooky tape," and he plays like a tape, and it will be like someone that he's found.
You're gonna die in 7 days.
yeah.
I like
but
to
yeah,
this day.
they get some real cool stories on it.
Shit, I'll have to check it out. It's still to this day, it still shocks me the fact that Seth Rogen went up for that role of Dwight and lost. it to
Yeah,
him.
that's right. Yeah.
That's
babe.
like
Oh, I fucking love him.
how that was going to be so different.
Lee, do you
yeah,
have
that would have been
any-
so different. Eh?
Do you have any ghost stories? Have you ever seen a ghost?
No, I haven't got any ghost stories,
man.
or I haven't felt any.
Until we
any
do the
weird
Ouija
extra-
board!
Yeah.
He's already said yes,
No,
guys. So
Polly-
hold him to it.
Hold into
It's,
it.
Probably the
it's-
only-
now it's cement. It's
Yeah.
in stone.
It's on your side. So, where are we going to go do this one?
Well,
We'll do it somewhere. We'll do it at an
We'll
old
do it-
homestead.
We'll do it. We'll do it over. It'll be near you. It'll be closer to you than it is us.
no,
And,
I'll go anywhere.
I'll
Yeah.
go in a paddock if you want. Like,
Yeah.
we'll go find haunted cows.
We can go find a haunted
Yeah.
paddock. We'll find
Yeah.
somewhere haunted for you, and we'll Give it a go.
Done.
We've got a
Prob-
Smiz bought it for my birthday. It's the best. He bought me an original Ouija
It's
board.
really cool.
So Ouija board was before I got the whole, macabre
Update.
thing. It's from the makers of Monopoly. It's a Parker's
Hasbro.
brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a Park. Yeah,
Yeah.
which become. I think Monopoly got bought out by Hasbro later on. Oh no, bought the rights to
Yeah.
Monopoly. The rights to Monopoly is an actual interesting story. I won't go into now, but like they legit. There's a woman that made it up, and they legit ripped her off for it, and she could have had a school. She would have been a schoolyanaire if they didn't just absolutely
That
wrought her.
that sounds.
But,
that sounds like something that would happen.
Yeah, it
no,
happens quite a bit. But
said Kevin Parker's brother.
Parker's brother. Not even a
he's part
ghost
of the
story
family.
of Stanley. I see
Not
Stanley every night telling me that. I mean,
Not even
that-
the
Hey, I actually saw Stanley in person
hang on. What?
at the first Comic Con. And I remember, I was like, dude, I'm not paying fucking $80 for a photo, whatever it was. And then I walked past him and I was like, I'll just take a photo of him. And I I think I've got one, but I tried to take a photo and the security were like, and trying to put their hands in front of my camera to stop me taking a photo of him.
I remember one time I was at one of them and Tommy from the Power Rangers was there, and me and
Wait, as in the voice
yeah.
actor?
no Tommy the actor of the Green Power Ranger.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Um,
the actual. Sorry, I
yeah.
thought you said Rugrats for some reason. I'm so smashed.
but we went to go in there, and the security guards were like, "It's $50 to watch him do a seminar or something like that." And then we're like, "Nah, let us in." And like, nah. And then we just hear, "It's more for time," and then everyone just lost their shit. I'm like, here's what I need to hear. And then we walked
More
off.
for time.
It's more for time. Ripped to a real one, mate. Did you ever see his tattoos? He has Jesus never tapped. And
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Actually become a bit of had a late run at being a cage fighter. He won his fight that I watched. Yeah, Tommy. He's a good guy.
Damn.
Good guy.
Shout
Gone
out
too
to him.
young.
Last year was
Feeling-
last year.
Yeah,
Last
I
year,
think.
Damn.
Yeah. Gone too soon.
I was just thinking it was like something like not a ghost story, but probably one of the creepiest things I can think of that I ever experienced was going to Alcatraz.
Ooh.
I'm so
that's
jealous.
cool. That's cool.
Because
Buried that deep down. Where's that been?
yeah, I like to surprise later. No, this was we went to
That's me.
Alcatraz for a boys' trip, and
The lads.
Fuck yeah.
lads, yep. And we,
You know,
we got
Alcatraz is the definition is pelican. That's what Alcatraz means.
Pelican Bay.
Yeah, the word Alcatraz means
Well, you
pelican.
well,
Where's that
goddamn.
trivia knowledge on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Don't know. Don't want to say.
Yeah, I was going to pull this nugget. By the way, do you know Alcatraz means
Now we'll
pelican?
know.
It means pelican, but yes. So how was it, Lee?
Yeah. It was really good, but the creepiest thing is that when you walk through, it's like you see all the crowds, everyone talking and everything. But then what happens is when you walk in, they all give you headphones on your head to listen to a walkthrough.
Oh, dude, I had that at Auschwitz too.
Oh,
But when you take it,
Yeah.
but when you take it
went there?
off, you hear nothing when you're walking through. All
That's
you hear
weird.
is people's feet because everyone's wearing the headphones. No one's talking.
That's it.
So when you
Can I
walk
tell you-
through, it's just feet. So when everyone's not walking and you hear feet, that's
Yeah.
the creepy side.
When I went to Poland, I went to England. And
Did you
then,
take the walk?
2 days later?
On the wild side.
Dude, I went to England, and I went to Poland like 2 days later, and I got held hostage by the fucking Polish immigration because they didn't believe me that I was like traveling from England to Poland so quickly. They were like, "Why you want an Australian passport to come here?" And I was like, "I just want to go see Auschwitz," and they were like, "Why would you want to go see that?" And I'm like, "You got me. I just want to see the history." But that place is.
Why would you want to go on there? There's nothing
would-
there.
What do you want to go see there? I'm like, I want to go see the history, you know? It's one of the most scariest places I've ever been because once you're there, it's real. Like that happened.
Yeah.
Like that is insane.
That would be full of ghosts.
That's a
I
bucket
know. I was
list
thinking
place
that
to
when
go
I was
visit.
there. I was like, I should
Yeah.
K2 me.
Isn't there like a room where it's just filled with shoes? Or
There's a
Yeah.
room. There's a room full of hair.
Jordans.
oh,
Like it's full
No.
of people's hair. Like they cut people's hair off. There's a room full of suitcases. There's a room full of hair brushes. There's a like
damn.
it's. And you know what? That facility can be operational within 24 hours. Like they can just like flick it back on, like no worries. If martial
Whoa.
law comes in place,
yeah.
same as Geelong Jail. Fun fact for those who are coming tomorrow night. Within 24 hours, that whole place can be
You
operational.
just hear it
as a
here. You've just heard it for the first time.
First time.
Yeah.
And guess
Yeah,
what? You
right
might be
here.
locked in tomorrow night, guys. So
Justin, if you're still
fucking.
on the stream, I might lock you in tomorrow night. You never know.
Ooh, wear a diaper,
Jeez, that's,
baby.
that's creepy to know that you could just I could have everything up and running.
Everything like
Just
that.
like that.
Yeah. One of the worst things at Auschwitz-Birkenau that I saw was like, as far as the eye can see, was just chimneys. Like there's no like
Oh,
no
that's so
houses, no
gross.
little huts left. It's just the brick chimneys, and it's as far like it's kilometers worth, and you're like, fuck.
That is.
This
that is
happened.
pretty bad.
This
I actually want
happened.
to go. I want to go to
It's
it.
Yeah,
really
same.
it's at Schindler's Square. There's a square outside of his factory where he used to obviously work.
Play
They have-
Foursquare or
Yeah, he played Foursquare. They have abandoned chairs that everyone, because they could only bring one thing with them on the trains. So they pieces of furniture were like just abandoned in the square, and they've like drilled them into the actual concrete of the
Oh,
facility.
wow.
So like this is people's leftover things. It's really horrible actually, but it really makes it real. Like you hear about it and read about it, but
Yeah.
when you're there, you
Yeah.
hear people saying that it's a hoax. Like no, like this thing.
Yeah, what the
this
fuck?
happened.
Absolute
This
psychopaths.
happened.
That's why I never understand. I never
don't
understand when
know.
people's like, "Oh, it never happened." I'm like,
All right,
really?
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go
Really?
there. You go stand in those showers and you tell me that it's not real because
Yeah.
holy shit, it is one of the worst things I've. And like you know, as a history, I love history and love ghost hunting and that sort of thing. It was pretty cool, but it was also like one of the scariest things I've ever witnessed because it was so real.
I don't know if I can
I'm
step
just
in there.
laughing at fucking. Oh my god! Did you see that comment before?
No,
Yeah, I know. So did I. Did.
What is it about me being horny?
You said kinky, Hannah. Getting locked in Geelong.
You're
And
going
then
tomorrow, mate. Wait
and
for
then
tomorrow.
someone said bonk back to horny jail.
Oh no, I lost again.
I mean,
Oh,
I'll see you on tour tomorrow.
Yeah. So they, mate.
I don't know if we get Alcatraz. Ugh.
Moral of the story, though, we're locking you in jail. You're coming with us, and we're doing a Ouija board.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
You'll love it, Lee. You'll love it. Like,
I,
I
in.
just.
Dude, I'm not even joking. Like when I went, I remember just because it's pitch black in there and it's so cold. Like everything's like brick or stone. And then like if I would get strayed from the pack, like I remember everyone was standing in this kind of little kitchen area. I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna go walk out for a second, and it only took like a few meters out of there. And then saw one of the door things. Like they've got like these little like things at the door that like if something goes past it or whatever, it goes off. I just see that go off. I freaked, dude. I like sprinted back as fast as I could.
Yeah, there is stuff like that. It's so good. Like, there's this. He had this. It looks like a little coffin, and like Smith was saying, like if someone walks past. Like, it only really works, like, if something walks
It's
past.
got a motion beam in it, so it shoots out a light beam. And when that light beam's broken, that's when the sound starts to play. But the closer you get to that device, the faster it goes.
Faster it goes. So it's doing this,
Oh.
like, it's not like making a beep. It's got a music box in it. So it's like
Yeah.
playing, it's playing, like, you know, like the ice cream song. I think it was the ice cream song.
Something
with
like
it.
that.
Dun, 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 dun. No, that's
Pop
Game of
Goes the
Thrones.
Weasel.
But yeah, Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah.
And then it's like Hannah was saying, it would speed up the closer you get. So then it like starts speeding up, and this little crank hands.
One
Yeah.
thing-
Yeah,
And the more things that happen as well, like if you're going in being like, you know, like I was already shit-faced drunk, so I was just, you know, kind of like, oh, what's going to happen? And then like the more things that happen, the more you're just like, holy fuck, like,
Yeah.
you know,
We
you
set up-
start freaking out.
We set up in the doorways. We have doorbells, so we have like the motion sensors. So we send them up, set them up at each side of a doorway. So if something breaks that beam, the motion sensor is going to go off. And that thing was just going off non-stop. Like in that case, I tried to debunk it. I tried to be like, oh, maybe the light's reflecting off that and that's what's setting it off. Like, let's just set them apart further and let's try and work it out, because I'm so used to this stuff. It doesn't really bother me. But these guys were like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
What's
and
going
it's just
on?
beep it.
Yeah,
It's just
what's going on?
beeping.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't know what was setting it off. So it's just the cool thing that keeps us coming back and investigating more, because we just don't know, and that's why I keep doing this sort of stuff and bring these two along. And
Yeah, we're gonna come to a bit more. We're gonna full push the envelope of the.
I've said there's a location where we've just said you can just do whatever you want, scrying, summoning, Ouija boards, whatever you want. We are completely open to do so. So we want
That-
people to
God.
experiment and do
Yeah,
that sort of
that one.
thing.
That one we're going to, Lee.
Oh my
That's the one we're gonna full open the gates of hell. That's gonna be the one.
And then you can
like.
review it first.
Yeah. Go.
Done of it.
Not
Lights, camera,
not that hot.
review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not that hot.
Turns out paranormal activity real.
Yeah. Devil's
Uh,
picture.
yeah.
I'd rather my.
I give it 7 out of 10. Yeah, that was nice. 7
It's
out
not the
of 10.
scariest hell I've ever been to. Doom Eternal seemed a bit better.
Yeah, it did.
But,
Cool.
oh,
But no, you tell me, guys, and yeah, I'll be there and
Lee, I can't
shitting
wait.
myself
be
all the
awesome.
way there and shitting myself all the way
Don't
there.
worry, we'll
you
be
be
doing
right.
that with you, mate.
Yeah, Lee, mate, we're not that brave. I remember I went to go to the toilet because I think like the ghost of Wheeze got into me, and it wasn't because I was drinking heaps.
It happens.
It wasn't because I was drinking heaps, and I went to the
Yellow
toilet,
ghost.
and then I remember looking up the thing, like, and looking at the door where that tinderbox thing is, just looking at it, and then I go, "Don't you go!" And then it just starts going, and I'm like, "Fuck!" So you're gonna run up and nah, dude, I'm just get me steps in, mate.
Didn't you need to go
scared
to
at all.
Didn't you need to go to the toilet? Well, not anymore. I'm good
Yeah,
now.
oh mate, it's heaps of fun, Lee. You'll love it, and I can't wait to take you there.
I'm done. I mean,
But guys,
any more ghost stories?
do you have any cool ghost stories, Smith?
Nah, dude. Not me.
Not this guy.
I mean, nah, not really. Nothing personal.
I've got one that I'm trying to get this guy to tell us it, but he's so I know when we started doing this show, I'll say it here because I don't think I can get the guy to do it. I've talked to him. He won't take money. He just doesn't want to talk about it.
Huh?
But so he.
So you know
So-
it's real.
Yeah, the woods.
Yeah.
The woods are. I love the woods stories. Like stories in the woods. Like there's something about just being out there, and it's weird. But anyway, so he's a hunter. So him and his mate are hunters, right?
Ghost hunter?
Yeah, no, like
Ah.
deer hunters. Deer hunters. So they both had guns, right? And they reckon they were out in the middle of the bush, and they're walking through, and they're talking. They're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Both got guns. Got to remember this story too. And they're all full in camo, and they're looking for deer. And then it was getting dark, and they could see like, wasn't a campfire. It was like a massive fire. Like they could see like the tree line, and it was like fuck. I wonder what that is. So they go start walking up to it, and you got to remember too. They've got guns. Like that. This is the part of the story. Like he wouldn't talk about it. Like he goes, no, I don't like talking about this. But they go over, and they peel the bush back, and there was a bunch of women naked, like doing a witch chant, running around. And he goes like it wasn't a fucking. He goes, it was freaky.
I'll
Like
tell you, I actually know who this group is.
yeah, you know
I do
people
know
that
who
do
this
that.
group is.
And I was like, he reckons
God.
it was so far out.
That's at.
He go, I'm like, God, they were starkers running around this big fire, and he's just like, okay, man, you had a gun. He's like, nah, what, you gonna shoot a witch?
Don't
I'm like,
shoot anyone.
"Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know.
Bad
You
luck.
gotta have their fun.
Yeah,
It's
And-
cool. Like, surely that's
I'll
a
tell you
thing that
that.
like people do. Like,
It is. I know who this
You know.
group is. 100%.
no, but I mean, it's been going since the early days.
Yeah.
So it's cool that people
Yeah.
are still doing
I'll
it.
fruit bowl out there.
Mm.
It'd be funny.
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I've come to join.
I'll do a
I've
man
come to-
genre and jump around a fire. Fucking.
But yeah, like I'm like
Wow.
he said this story. The guys also sent me photos of graves out there, like with stuff in it that they had to call the police for, and then the police said, yeah, there's stuff in it. Like I seen the photo, it looked weird.
Show me.
Yeah, I'll have to get it. I'll have a look for you. And I'm like, my mate was like, he goes, yeah, people dig holes and kill themselves out there. I go, who kills himself in a hole with a tarp on it?
It's not not Okigahara.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's
And-
bits.
And if you were going to do it, why would you do a lot of labor work beforehand? Like, oh, jeez.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like
You really got to know.
you're
gotta be
in a
sure.
bad spot, and maybe like, all right, if I dig the hole, maybe then I won't want to do it. Maybe I want to go home and have a sandwich or something because I'm naked from digging this massive hole.
Yeah.
But it's pretty.
I got to make sure I'm like fit enough to go do this. Oh.
The boys have a really good episode about Okigahara, which is the suicide forest in Japan, and it's about people who obviously go into this forest and kill themselves in the forest. And you guys should listen to that one because it really
It's very brutal.
explains- yeah, it's super brutal.
Thank you for
about-
plugging it.
Yeah.
No worries, guys.
What
It's a
was-
good episode.
You know what? And if you want to see the photos and videos, we have those and we can send them to you. So
Yeah, we can send.
if
it
you
to
hit us
we
up on
won't-
Instagram
And
or
people-
whatever, we'll send them to you. We're not going to obviously be able to post them because we've actually got photos of
I want to see that.
Corpses.
skeletons,
Skeletons.
and
People
shit
out
like
on
that.
me.
So
Logan Paul, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh
Yeah.
no, he did it. He was a
Yeah.
bad man. But
Yeah.
these guys
Real
interviewed
bad man.
a
Real
guy
bad
who went
man.
and stayed in there for like a couple of days. He camped in
They
there and he
stole
did some
it.
weird shit. And yeah, I'd be into that. Like, if you guys want to go to Japan. Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna go do something like that. Like
the guy did it way before.
Yeah, Logan
before,
Paul.
but he didn't post it on anything, which is
they're making
probably what
documentaries on
did
it.
him in, you know.
Yeah. and
but,
he,
yeah.
it was that and something else he did in Japan when he was over there. I think he,
Well, he
he was like
filmed a
he
fucking
threw a
hanging
fish.
body
Filmed
and was
a-
like,
yeah,
"Oh,
Yeah.
what
yeah,
is this?"
yeah.
And then
Oh,
he was,
dude, you just walked into the fucking suicide forest. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Oh,
find
it just came. He just came out of nowhere.
and he was throwing pokeballs at Japanese people.
Yeah. He was throwing fish too, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Oh, is that actually a thing? Like,
Yeah, he was
think-
doing that. He was throwing a big pokeball at Japanese people trying to catch
How
him.
far he's come. Look at him now.
Look at him.
Oh, no, and now he's a
fighting.
wrestler.
Getting the shit beat out of him.
Now he's fighting
Yeah.
Dylan Dennis.
And doing
Yeah.
WWE.
Doing
Yeah,
WWE.
with his
That was actually
Pokemon
pretty
card,
impressive.
baby.
But yeah.
Mm.
No.
But Lee,
Jesus.
so this is our second time on this show.
Yes, it
and,
is.
I think it's about time. So last time we played Cosplay or Killer, which was a
Which
little...
I loved, and I got heaps of feedback on that too, by the way.
Well, Lee, it wouldn't be another episode without us doing another game show. So would you like to compete in this game show?
Done.
So-
I think I lost last time. So I
No, it was a
sure did,
tie. It
pal.
was a tie between you
Oh,
and
it's
Sean.
tie.
One
It was
up,
tie,
baby.
yep.
I'm sure I got one up. But okay, whatever you want. Yeah.
Smith did make a trophy for himself.
Yeah.
He did make a
Look what
trophy
I
for
won.
himself. So, you know, like me and Al, we decided to put our heads together and make another one. So you,
All right.
Hannah,
I'm so
and
excited.
Smith will be competing in this. So
I'm so down.
If you could please add it to the yard.
oh yeah, you can click the song, can't you?
Yep.
All
Welcome,
right.
Alex,
you go
to
to
the
song.
stream.
Yeah,
I'll have one.
you want one? All right.
Thank you. Smith?
Oh.
All right, guys. So
For
this
anyone
is
who's not watching, they're about to do shots.
This is like
soju. You ever drank soju before?
Yes, once.
Once. That was all it was.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
We used to do it. We used to do it every episode. Like,
We called it worm juice.
Yeah, worm
and we
juice.
would be like, all right, let's go have some worm juice.
Well,
get
I'm the one
juiced.
with the worm tattoo, and I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
And
Angles
it's
up the
our
blood.
fucking. Oh, we love it.
We love it. All right, so guys, this we're hitting it. Are you gonna click it or am I
No,
gonna?
no,
click
no.
it?
Go. We're in there. So go for it.
All right, ready? So go. Are we big?
No, no. Just
All right, cool.
You're
This
big.
is some of the boys'
You're very
Facebook.
big.
So this is the theme song for. Can you see what that says, Miz?
Billy's, this ain't a scene. It's a goddamn movie scene.
Is it a crime scene or a goddamn movie set? Is it a crime scene or a goddamn movie set? Is it a crime scene or a goddamn movie set? I don't know.
Guys. So
I love
this
your
is-
work. I love your work. It's never disappoints. Never disappoints.
Thank you, Lee.
Oh,
So I'm glad you get to see my genius.
So beautiful. Really is a work of art.
I can't touch my face.
So guys, there's a title card for the rules, isn't there?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So guys, here's the rules of this game. So we show you a scene. You guess whether it's a movie scene or a crime scene. That's the game, guys. Okay. So this is round one. Let's see how you guys go. I'm going to keep score on
Who's
mine.
guessing? Is
All you guys
we
are
guessing?
guessing.
Everyone,
us
everyone
three.
guesses.
Okay.
Everyone guesses.
All right.
All right, guys. What is that? Is that a crime scene
That's fucking
Or-
Jeffrey Dahmer's house, mate. That's fucking.
or a movie scene?
I'm saying
Crime
real.
scene.
I'm
Crime
saying
scene.
crime scene.
All right. So just let me write the score down real
I got
quick.
it. I got it.
All right.
Wait, what did you say, Hannah?
I said crime scene. It
You're
looks
all
like
saying
Jeffrey
crime scene?
Dahmer's fucking place.
We're all saying. All right. So all right. No, all right. So if it's a crime scene, I want to hear what the guys
Crime.
who you think whose crime scene is that.
This is a scene.
So Hannah's saying Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Dahmer.
Dahmer.
What are you saying, Smith?
I actually don't know, so I'm just gonna copy her answer and go.
It's
with it.
Jeffrey
What do you
Dahmer.
reckon?
Real original.
You're all going Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
This is Richard Chase's crime scene. So the ring on the ground is actually from a yogurt container full of baby's blood.
What baby did he kill?
So he was the. They called him the
One of
vampire.
them.
He was a vampire.
You wouldn't know him. He goes to
Yeah.
school.
You were, he goes to another school. But yeah, Richard Chase actually he's actually the scary. Like I'm petrified of this guy. Like
Is he a
they
vampire?
they found him. Yeah, well, because you drink blood. He always thought his blood was shrinking, and his wang was not getting enough blood.
It's the other way around, mate.
So yeah, that's it. So he'd be like drinking. He'd eat rabbits a lot,
Oh.
and like just do drugs and
Like cook 'em or not?
nah, just straight like little go-gurts in the
Hopping
fridge.
around.
Oh, that's gross.
And he wouldn't actually like. There were some doors that were unlocked, and he wouldn't walk in, and like he had rules, and like, but yet he was seen walking around in a yellow jumper after this crime scene this photo was taken of, and he was still covered in blood, and like,
It's like
'cause
Donnie Darko.
yeah, it
but
goes
real.
brown.
That's a
'cause it
great
was-
movie, by the way.
He is
Yeah,
a
it's a
good
very
film.
good movie. But guys, so that's a point each. Everybody got a point
Well
for
done.
that.
Well done.
Well done, guys.
This ain't a scene.
All right, this is slide number 2. Guys, what is this?
Movie
It's a
scene.
movie scene. Come on now. It's probably fucking Dark Knight or something.
That's what I was about to say. That's the
That's the
joke. That's the
Joker,
Joker,
baby.
baby.
That's the scene from
Oh.
the
Ah, yeah.
Close enough. Close enough. I mean,
Come
you're
on,
all
Lee.
Yeah,
You should
you
have
know.
got
I was actually about to say Inception.
that. Inception.
No,
Leo.
this
Are you a
is
Leo
the-
fan?
It
So,
kind of looks like a I understand that, but when I saw the white van, I'm like, that's gonna be Joker.
See, I thought it looked very much like a terrorist attack. But all right, guys. So it's all tied up.
2-all.
2-all. Everybody's got 2
Everyone's
points.
on 2.
You're all very smart. All right, here we go, guys. What is this?
Oh,
Well, it's obviously.
It's not funny, I can tell you that. What is this?
Yeah.
should be
It's the day
laughing. I
before my
should be
birthday.
laughing. Oh.
What is this, guys?
It's 9/11.
That's 9/11.
And maybe it's from a movie though, because it's on a TV screen. So I'm going to say movie scene.
I'm gonna
Maybe
say
it's like,
9/11.
have you guys said
Real.
seen Remember Me with Rob Pattinson? At the end of the movie, he just looks out and he's in the Twin Tower as the plane comes.
Is that a big twist?
Fuck yeah, it's fucked.
So we're
Oh,
supposed to
wow.
know that he was on Twin Towers?
Well, it's the last like 20 seconds of the
Oh.
movie. He's
I-
looking
I
out and then like
don't
this
know.
fucking plane's coming towards him and he dies.
Does he jump on it?
Heavy.
And then
No, he just gets hit by
Becomes a
a plane.
vampire.
Lee, what do
and
you
flies.
say?
yeah.
Movie or,
Starts sparkling.
Sparkles.
movie or
I will
crime
say-
scene?
I will say it's a movie scene because it's in the TV.
All right, let's
Yeah,
have a look.
exactly.
It's from 9/11 movie.
Yeah, but it's a real fucking footage.
It's a movie?
No,
Is that
but-
Charlie Sheen?
It's
Winning.
Winning.
There's about,
It's,
there's about
it's
eight-
an actual
there's about 8
screenshot
movies.
from the movie, so technically it's the movie.
Alex,
Ah,
that
that's
impersonation was
bullshit.
sublime.
So this is a screenshot.
Blaze one up on a scene. Is that how it works?
Yeah,
You're the only one down.
yeah,
Oh, I want.
yeah. So this is a movie that has Charlie Sheen.
It's real fucking footage.
No, but
he's
it's
winning.
from a
see,
movie.
That
Real
photo.
footage from a movie, okay.
Yeah, it's a screenshot of the
Oh,
movie, Smith.
fuck.
His best acting role is
Yeah.
Scary Movie 3, where he's like,
and a
my
half
girlfriend's a wiener.
Oh yeah.
And,
So,
and,
guys-
and the police officer with the wide brim hat.
Of course,
that
that's the
keeps
best
getting
scene.
bigger.
That's the best scene. There's actually a deleted scene where the car gets a hat, which is glorious.
I need to look that up now.
Sorry. Next movie scene. Let's
Next
go.
movie scene. All right, guys, let's see what it is. What is this?
That's got to be real.
All right,
Yeah,
I know exactly what that
Bonus.
is.
I reckon it's Richard Ramirez.
I was gonna say O.J. Simpson.
Exactly. OJ.
No, no.
It's
OJ didn't
it's
fucking-
it's yeah. You guys go.
No, I
What'd
reckon
you
it's
say, Lee?
I said O.J.
It's
Smith?
it's O.J. Simpson.
It's
Is it seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much blood did that cunt have?
No, well, there was two
Holy
people.
shit!
So
That-
sorry.
this is the OJ crime scene. The juice was truly on the loose that day.
Jesus
Very
was
true.
truly on the
With
list.
the X at the end.
How is there so
Right.
much blood though?
He was great in a
Because
naked
there was
gun.
two people.
There was two
Two people
Yeah,
died,
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
he
it
was
was
just like,
And then he's like, these gloves don't fit.
Yeah.
But they
See?
fit
It's Very
perfectly.
they
hilarious.
fit very well.
It's very funny watching him
Oh
trying to
my
put the gloves
God.
on that and just being like the fingers are still hanging
There's a-
out and shit.
That's still being used as like a do not do this if you're a lawyer. Don't let them
Yeah.
try on the evidence.
Yeah.
That's
'cause-
embarrassing.
because
That's
he
so
had
much blood.
If you watch the show, People.
Well, he
versus
nearly
OJ,
decapitated
it's
it.
Really good.
He like
That's-
the
that
head
was
was
good.
hanging on by a fucking
seen it?
thread.
No, only
That
with
was a
David
good
Schwimmer
show.
in it, and I
Yeah.
lost interest.
Yeah, David Schwimmer.
He's always Ross.
It's got what's his
Oh,
face
100%.
in
He's
it?
always Ross.
Saturday Night Fever.
Before we
John
do,
Travolta.
before we do move on, I just need to bring up the one hilarious thing. OJ,
yeah,
when
I
he got
love
out
this.
of prison, got on Twitter and posted, "I'm scared to go to LA in case the killer's still there."
Are you kidding?
Just drop it, OJ.
It will be if you go to LA.
And so, we didn't put this in here too. Here's another OJ Simpson fact that it's my favorite fact about it. So, the book that he wrote that it's called If I Did It, right? And the only way that he could
Does he wink?
publish it is if the family signed off on it, and then because you can't make money off a crime. So they're like, all right, well, we get all the money for it. And so the cover of it says, If I Did It, and if is so tiny.
Yeah, tiny.
Like, it's microscopic. So it says, I did it, the OJ Simpson story.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, and he got no money from that, too. And then,
He's a jokester.
Yeah, he's, hello, Twitter world.
It's actually gross.
Hey there, Twitter
It's
world.
really
Hey,
gross.
Twitter world.
He was
Yeah,
good in
nah.
the naked gun.
Naked gun, yeah, he was.
I don't remember him in that.
Yeah,
but,
that was that was right after this. He goes,
Yeah.
but yes, no, very People versus OJ on Netflix, very good show if you guys want to go
Yes,
watch that.
it is. Highly
Agreed.
recommend.
Yeah.
or just watch each chase on YouTube.
All right, so what's the scores? So Smith's got a bonus point for knowing the actual crime scene. So
And so did Lee.
Lee,
Lee.
yeah.
So I think Lee's.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Hold on.
Hey.
I just didn't think there'd be that much blood, but there is.
Oh, it's-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
like
yeah, I'll show you
Dexter.
the photos up.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do. He was a rookie.
Nah, he was just blind
It wasn't a
rage.
train
But
killer.
he didn't do it either.
Nah. You do it with a pencil, like John Wick.
I
Easy,
could, like,
efficient.
legit. legit.
He'd do it with a football if it was him. So there's no way that he would do it. Yeah. What do we got? Number 5.
This is number 5. So guys, what is this?
That is Mindhunter.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
So that's
Lee,
I'll
what
go
are you
with
saying?
Mindhunter. I'll say Mindhunter because you guys were just like, that's Mindhunter.
Have you seen Mindhunter, Lee?
Nah.
It's Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
it's
True
close.
Detective.
are really
Oh,
Nope.
It's
You
True
know what?
Detective. All right.
It was,
so-
it was one of the two.
yeah.
Matt McConaughey.
Dude, that's
such
a
babe.
very similar kill to LA Noir.
Yes, it is. So True Detective season
game.
1. This is from
Very
True
good
Detective season 1. It's a good season. I used to like season 2 more, but I've changed my mind about that. Hopefully, yet to watch
Season 3. Hope it's good. And then he accidentally messed up the X and did a C, which is very on brand.
You get a lot of C's. You talk to me, you get a lot of C's.
Sometimes there's been times when Billy forgets to put an X at the end of his message and he'll send a separate one. For those playing at home.
It's a tick. Gotta watch Wapner.
When I first started talking to these boys, it was the only way I could tell the difference was Billy.
Yeah,
was having
yeah,
an
that
X
too.
and-
If I
and-
put an X, if we're messaging each other and the English is gone out the window and there's an X, that's me. That's my calling
Yeah,
sign.
and now I have to sign off with Smears because now we got Alex running
Yeah.
the Instagram.
Also, another little trick. I used to say, this is Smiz at the start of a sentence.
Oh yeah, he would do that all the
That
time.
was a
so-
classic. And then not
Like,
write the
when
X.
people would be like, he'd be like, "Oh, what's this person's name again?" And then he'd be like, "Hey, this is Smiz. What's your name again?" And shit like that. So, which is, yeah.
I'm
sorry, who are you?
Ever since the accident, I can't remember names. And then I took every part of me not to send that X, and I'd have to flick to another one and send an X randomly to someone out there. But yeah,
Beautiful story.
all right. One of the best lines in if you haven't seen True Detective season 1, it's very good. I love it. It's one of the TV at its best. Have you seen it, Smith?
No, Molly keeps telling me to watch
One
it.
of the
You
best.
should. It
Could
is
Yeah,
be the
good.
greatest single series.
yeah.
of any
It's
TV show.
very up there. Like
I only watched it because Billy was ranting on about it, how good it was, and
Was
I
he
watched
He was
it.
ranting and
ranting,
raving?
coin,
Ranting
And reviewing.
yeah, Lee's like that's if he starts
Yeah,
if he starts
yeah.
reviewing,
We got a problem.
that's TM.
Yeah.
That's TM.
PM.
But
Very good.
but my favorite line in that is Matthew McConaughey says, and it's probably goes, you got your whole life to get good at something. Make sure it's worth getting good at. And it's like that stuck with me. Like I love that line, and he's just chewing up the scenery. I actually have a photo when I got bottled. I look just like Matthew McConaughey. I'll send it.
Actually, you kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
right now.
Pack it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I
You
could
got
do
bottled?
It. Yeah, I got bottled
Oh,
at a
dude,
party.
brutal story.
Long story. I'll send you the post, Lee.
We'll send you that podcast.
Yeah.
We talk about it on one of them.
Yeah, I got fucked up. I say some nasty things. But guys, we're in trivia mode. So, Al, what's the scores?
I think Lee is leading by 1.
Lee
Yep.
the leader.
All right. So technically, Lee's
Later.
leader. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Number 6.
Leader.
All right, guys. What's this?
Oh, that's Dexter. That's Masuka.
That's Dexter.
What do you reckon, Smith?
That was such a good story.
This is Dexter from the show Dexter, not to be confused with Dexter from the Cartoon Network show Dexter's Laboratory, which the main character is also named Dexter.
Read it
Fun
properly.
fact, I went to a primary school with a guy called Dexter, but he did not have a show.
I know Dexter as well, and he's got yeah.
The Cartoon Network show
Funny tattoo in the inside of
Dexter's
his
Laboratory.
Dexter's.
I did see that once I sent it, and I'm like,
It made the final copy.
Yeah,
Well,
I like that the final copy becomes whatever has been sent.
Yeah. Also,
Well,
There's no X, which
I've
I'm a little bit
decided
upset about.
Oh, the
I
Billy
copied in
Worm.
his little profile photo in the top corner as well.
he's doxing me.
Yeah. Well,
Find
actually,
him on Facebook. Look for Wem.
with
photo.
So guys,
Wait.
this, yeah, go Lee.
I was gonna say with Dexter, actually, someone when that show first came out, someone actually did start killing.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
Dexter's being a
one of my
copycat
favourite
killer.
Shows. I do love
Yeah,
it.
that was we had him as a cosplayer killer, Lee, if you remember. He dressed up as
Yes,
Wolverine.
we did.
What is his name? Fucking Mark Twitchell. That's it. Did you know this is a fun fact? So he tried to kill someone, and then he had this prop gun that he rented. And when the guy realized it wasn't a real gun, he started grabbing it, and he legit said, "Let go! You're wrecking it."
Oh my god.
He legit said that. He goes, "Let go! You're wrecking it!" And then the guy ran off. And then he didn't. He didn't say. So how this guy would get how Mark Twitcher would get his victims? He hurt to one person and killed another. But what he would pretend, he was really good apparently at pretending to be women on like Tinder and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And like I read he sing, and he got real deep into the character. It's like sickening. Got into it, but so he would invite him over, and so he got this guy, and said that he goes, yeah, she'd come over to this guy, and then he come over, and then he went to hit him in the head with a thing, and once he realized the gun was fake, like they started fighting, and he ran off, and he didn't tell the cops because he was embarrassed by it, so they could have caught him before, and like he lives with the guilt of not saying anything because he was embarrassed and he nearly got killed at a date.
Oh,
But Dexter's lab,
Catfish.
yeah, and also this Mark Twitchell, he's an absolute loser, and in the Canadian jail that he's at, everybody's scared of him,
Did he say sorry?
and he had,
Canadians
It's
are
because
too
he
friendly.
cosplays.
Sorry.
and he has a fan made.
Dude, that's the cosplayer.
Yeah, he has his own Star Wars fanfic movie.
Lee?
Yeah, no, not Lee, Dexter.
no.
No, he doesn't have that. No, he'll review it though. That's your next review for Halloween,
Yeah,
please. Review
I'll-
Mark
I'll-
Twitchell's
I do it.
fan
Yeah.
movie. All right, guys. So
Add to
this,
the
I think, is this the last one?
What does it say?
I'm pretty
DD,
sure.
I told you to stay out of
My
my
lab.
lab.
Yeah, like Dexter's
Was that a
Laboratory.
meme that you guys made? Or was
No,
it
No.
I found that.
Okay,
No, it's
fair
very good.
That's
It's-
like 2007 meme
yeah,
format.
it's very classic.
All right,
format.
ready?
All right, guys.
I think
So
there's one more.
I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more. All right,
All
so
right,
guys,
let's go.
I think
Let's
this
go.
is the last one.
It's gonna be my
Oh,
fucking bathroom.
This is for
or some
sheep
shit.
stations.
This is for sheep
It's
stations.
gonna be
All
my
right.
bathroom or some
No,
shit.
guys. So what's the score? Al.
Lee's still up by 1.
This is
Lisa.
a Spanish donkey I'm out.
All right, so here we go. Tell me, what is this, guys?
Oh, that's actually
Vietnam.
tricky.
Am I back at Auschwitz?
What do you reckon?
It's real, but I'd say Vietnam or
Oh, what if this is like an Amazonian tribe that's just had a helicopter crash in it? Maybe that's a bit far.
Hiroshima.
It's real. I'm gonna go real. I don't know what it is though.
What are you gonna go, Snooze?
Just to mix it up, I'm gonna go fake. Like movie.
Movie. And what
Lee's
do you
gone
say?
real.
Yeah, I'm real.
Twilight Zone movie. So it's real but also fake?
Yes, I read the
Oh,
thing. So this is a photo of a helicopter crash on the set
Oh,
of
what the fuck?
of the Twilight Zone. 2 children got their heads chopped off. Right. That's not funny, Hannah. I'm not sure why you're laughing.
How are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
This is a crime scene on a movie set.
Let's,
Just like Tom from Drayton Brewery, Seaford Trivia Night, I'm a stickler for the crime scenes and movie sets. So if you didn't say both, you don't get points. So
Oh, what?
You're all wrong.
you're all
this
wrong.
is unbelievable.
Oh,
That would have leveled me up with Tom.
That
With
you're
Tom,
wrong.
with Lee, I mean.
But then they also said it was a crime scene, Fizz. So technically,
Billy, what's a Trivia night?
yeah,
Trivia night.
Trivia night?
that's me writing real quick. It's like Tremors.
Hey, Tom has been a real stickler, Jesse. He has
Lately?
been
Yeah.
terrible lately.
He's been very fun though.
It's
so
been very fun. So guys,
Is he a giggly little sod?
He's enjoying us again.
Is he?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's enjoying our presence.
It's because he knows that we're fucking keeping him afloat.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, but we can have this conversation
Another time, yeah. So,
Another-
Finn,
Finn.
Finn.
Guys,
That means Lee, right?
The winner.
good work, Lee. Good work, Lee.
I'm here all week.
And this has been this has been another quiz, and I'm gonna hit the theme just so you guys can hear it again.
Yeah,
All right,
please.
Long as the room keeps singing, that is the business I'm in.
Is it a crime scene or a goddamn movie set? Is it a crime scene or a goddamn movie set? Is it a crime scene or a goddamn movie set? I don't know.
We'll never
There we
know.
go.
God
All right,
damn.
guys. Thank you
Love
for
the
playing.
theme,
That's
and
right.
I
Beautiful.
love that you guys put that together.
Yeah.
Both times that you have done those, they've been great. They've been hilarious.
Beautiful work.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. But Lee, how does it feel being in the winner's circle?
It feels pretty good. However, I think the next time we do this, I have no doubt my luck will run out.
Mate, next time.
Yeah, well, because I don't think you won last time, but we'll have to listen back to the tapes.
If
I have to.
I thought I won.
there was
But
only a way to do that, if there was only
No,
a
we-
way to do it.
We need another episode, and we need to do one. We need
I'll
a
take you on a
tiebreaker.
ghost hunt.
Yeah,
When
Lee,
I
we'll
lock
have
you
to do a
somewhere.
live ghost hunt,
Yeah.
and you can do it. You can do the live podcast, and we can do it on a ghost premises. How's that sound? That'll be fun.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll get a selfie stick, and we'll just do it live.
fuck
You're
yeah.
like-
Do it live,
and then-
baby.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Do it live.
But
That is my mindset every time before an episode. I'm like, nah, do it
yeah,
live.
that's how we used to do it. That's it. But now we edit.
Yeah.
And you know what's
It's a
sad?
bit
It
easier.
doesn't even sound like we edit.
I mean, it's a bit easier because fucking Alex does it for us.
yeah.
I needed Alex. I think.
Yeah,
this is the
you
last
really do.
time.
Yeah, we needed
You
it.
really
Oh,
do.
dude, everyone needs an Alex. He's
Yeah.
the man.
Oh, mate.
What are you paying him?
Nothing.
Love.
Love.
But you know what? You know what? When this shit pays off, then
Yeah,
you know
that's
what?
it.
He'll
It's
be
an
fucking
investment
living
property.
large.
He's been keeping receipts.
Mhm.
He'll be keeping receipts. But no, we couldn't do it without him.
We
now.
call our fans and our followers the worms. I'll tell you what, Alex will be busting a fat worm when he's
Yeah,
fucking
that's it. If he
on
does.
top of bills, dollar bills, baby.
I bought a mic cable today, so that's 32
yeah, yeah.
bucks straight back in my pocket.
Hey,
baby.
we'll put that out of the.
I
We'll
won
take that out of
today.
the
I
the
won.
kitty.
Yeah, we'll take it out of the kitty. But yeah, no, it's been fun, Lee. It's been fun.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us on, man, and fucking Hannah
It's always a
The
pleasure.
best.
Hannah, thank you.
and Alex. He's behind the scenes, but you know what? We should get his face on.
Come
at
on
least
now,
once.
come sit on
come
my
on.
lap.
Come on, put your face in front of the camera.
Look how jacked he is.
Look how big
Yeah.
he is.
Jeez, you're a
Here he
thick
is.
podcaster
Fucking
producer.
He's the thing.
He's jacked.
unit.
He's the
Should
he's
see
the
his
staffy.
dick.
He's the staffy of podcast world. So thin.
Is
I was gonna say, didn't we say that on the last pod? No, we didn't say that.
No, we
Hey
said
Lee,
it
have
off.
you seen the footage of our last pod?
No.
We did. We
oh,
did torture
when you're on
techniques.
top of the house.
Yeah, on top of
house?
the
Yeah.
on the Spanish donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was like a miniature house. I'd say.
Bill
Yeah.
bled for the podcast.
Snoopy house.
was-
but yeah, it still
Yeah,
smells
I was
like.
scrolling through. I was like, "Hey, I know that ass."
Yeah, there you go.
My dad fucking messaged me the other day and he's just like, hey, why is there tomato sauce in the fucking bathroom, dude?
No reason.
Yeah.
Because there was like a fucking large tub of tomato sauce.
Don't ask personal questions.
And what'd you
Yeah.
say? What'd you
Yeah.
say?
I said, for the pod. For the pod. I said it was Billy doing some fucking shenanigans like always.
Billy up to his shenanigans. He's not
Anything for
drinking
the
that,
pod.
is he? Billy's mainlining fucking
Benny Worm,
Fountain.
he's made all those gains carrying the pod. Fucking
Yeah.
A.
Yeah, 100% as.
Yeah.
100%
No, look,
as.
guys. Thank you so much for doing this. Again, as always, to get all three of you, and for everyone who is listening and watching, you need to subscribe to their podcast. You need to go on the ghost tours with Hannah. It is an absolute must.
Oh, thanks, Lee.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. And guys,
Always.
go get your information of pop culture from Lee. I do it all the time. I love his stories. His stories keep me interested. Short, sharp, get the information. Like he said something about Xbox the other day. I'm like, Xbox actually getting bought out by Nintendo? I doubt it. I want to hear what Lee has to say. I'll listen to it. I get my information. Mate, it's short, sharp. It's what you need to do. It's factual too.
And we want you to come on our podcast live, baby.
yeah.
And we want to give a live reviewing.
Yeah.
And then we want to get a live reviewing at the Haunts Paranormal on
yeah.
Instagram.
Go
check her out.
follow us all on our socials. Let us all know. Guys, if we hit 666 followers on Instagram on Couch Cowards, mate.
Which
I'm
at a
telling you.
great number.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Great number, but it should be so much higher. It should be so
should
much higher
be.
than what you
Thank
guys
you,
do.
Lee. Like, yeah, we have sporadic spurts of doing it. Like,
These guys need more sporadic spurts.
we need a spurt. We're trying to focus on the pod.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we want to be known for.
Because I'm a spurter, sorry. we
That's
Oh.
hard.
We know this live.
Squirt it for the pod. Squirt it for the
Let's go
pod.
to Mate,
We're
you
ending
all-
on a high, Lee.
Yeah, ended on all right. Take us out, brother.
I will do. All right. Well,
We're gonna go
everyone-
see some ghost. Oh no, I won't do it.
Oh,
I was
God.
gonna say some.
Just
Yeah.
say,
you
actually,
go.
tidy
You
it
go.
up.
Just say it.
Just say it.
As always,
Gonna go see some ghost cunts. No, sorry, Lee. I'm sorry.
Hey, it wasn't just me.
We were so close. We were so
so close.
we were nearly out. We were nearly out.
Look,
You ever fingered a ghost, Lee? Well, I'll tell you what, mate. This is the first.
It'll feel like nothing.
Oh God.
Look,
All
as
right.
always,
We can edit
everyone, thank you very much for coming past. All their social media handles will be in the show notes. And as always, until next time, happy ranting.
Wanga!
Thanks for listening to Lights, Camera, Rant. If you like the show, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, leave us a rating and review, and be sure to tell your friends. Until next time, happy ranting.